This is the Left Turn Media Network. Hi everyone. Good morning. It's the morning show. Thanks for making the left turn for today, Wednesday, November 7th, 2012. I'm George Farrar. Last night, we followed all the coverage as it came in. We have looked at the results. I've analyzed things. I've had a chance to rest and to think about everything. And I have a lot to talk about, so let's get started. All right. Well, as we know, President Barack Obama has been reelected, the 44th President of the United States. Joe Biden has been reelected Vice President. In the Senate, the Democratic Party holds the Senate. The United States House of Representatives is elected Republican, so we have a Democratic Senate and a Republican House. We have President Obama reelected. In some sense, are we not back to where we started? Well, I have to say that having looked at everything over the past 6 months to a year, you could say that. You could actually go back to the summer of 2011 and see where everyone had to come together to try to make things work. Here we are in the morning, orange juice. Here we are in the morning, around 8:20 Eastern. And I'm looking at where things are at. What I'd like to do is I want to go ahead and bring up the map. And you'll see how the night went. I'll talk through that. Then we'll talk about some other races, the constitutional amendments. And tonight, or actually last night, we really had a chance to see where things are headed demographically in America. You're looking at where things stand this morning. We see that there's only one state out, that's Florida. They're still counting in Miami. And I'm sure we'll have a call on Florida soon. President Obama won in the Northeast. He won in the Old Dominion. He won in Virginia. He won in Pennsylvania and Ohio and New York, Massachusetts. He won New Hampshire, and that was really a sign that things were going to go a good way. And then when we had more data coming in, we can see that President Obama carried the Great Lakes states except for Indiana, and also carried Iowa. He carried Colorado and New Mexico, Nevada, California. And it all began to come together also once it was announced that President Obama won Oregon. At that point, it became obvious that we were where we needed to be for those of us wanting a progressive remaining in the White House. I look back at the unemployment rate, the Egyptian revolution, Libya, the killing of Osama bin Laden, all these different events, different issues, different crises. This financial crisis that we've been coming out of, the competition with China, rumblings about Iran. So every Sunday, the Farrar Report tries to make sense of it all. Every Sunday on the George Farrar channel on YouTube, the Farrar Report, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this on the Left Turn on Facebook, it's up by 6 p.m. Eastern on the Left Turn on Facebook and also on YouTube. So here's our post-mortem. It's the morning, and President Obama is now going to have to lead our country for us to be able to meet with the Republicans in the House of Representatives, with new leaders in the Senate, and we're going to have to make some progress. And I know that President Obama will rise to the occasion, and I'm very optimistic about the coming years, though I do have to say we do face incredibly serious problems, structural problems. So you could say I am really cautiously optimistic and constantly aware of the world in which we live. And the issues and the problems haven't gone away. They are waiting. They are waiting for the new Congress to be sworn in and for President Obama, waiting for him as we approach the second term. Questions that I have now will be, where does the White House go from here? Are there going to be any changes in appointments? Any change in strategic direction? What agenda are we going to see? What calls to action are we going to hear? So, as the sun has risen this morning, I have to say that I also now have my horizons brightened. And now the work goes on, as one might think, one might say. All right. So, let's take a look at other races. Other races. Looking at Duval County, Florida. Senator Bill Nelson, reelected, deserving of reelection. Glad he's back, going to be sworn in for another term as our U.S. Senator. Bill Nelson, reelected. In U.S. Congress, Corrine Brown and Andrew Crenshaw were reelected back to Congress. Ted Yoho was elected to Congress from the North Florida area. Also, Alan Grayson elected back to Congress. There have been some high-profile Senate races. And last night did not disappoint. Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren has defeated Senator Scott Brown. She'll now be in the Senate from Massachusetts. So I'm very pleased with things. I would have liked to have seen Congress go back to the Democrats, but we do know that there is the power of incumbency, and some people are coming right back. But then again, there were some people that were a little bit too loony, even for the electorate. So very pleased. All right, let's go now through some issues, not all of the issues, but we'll go through some of them that have been voted on. Okay, the Florida constitutional amendments. Okay, we're going to try to take this as best we can with what we have here. On the anti-Obamacare amendment, people defeated it. They voted no. No anti-Obamacare constitutional amendment. Homestead property tax discount for veterans, approved. You'll see a lot of the exemptions and discounts were approved by the electorate. No on that state government revenue limit. Very pleased with that. 4, no on property tax limits. I was very pleased. This was what I called the vile amendment. This was the amendment that was going to give wealthy snowbirds and people, commercial land owners, were going to get an excellent, juicy discount, and the people voted no. That is a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough. State courts, no. Prohibiting public funding of abortions, no. Religious freedom, that's the act where it would have removed the restriction on public funding for religious organizations. People voted no. Property tax exemption, surviving spouse of vet, first responder, yes. Tangible personal property tax exemption, no. That was defeated. Homestead exemption, low income seniors, yes. Student government, no. Also, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap up our morning show. I'm optimistic. Things are going to a higher level now in our political discourse, I hope. But it looks like several other states are getting to a higher level. Recreational use of marijuana approved in Colorado and Washington. Okay, I want to thank you for watching The Left Turn. It's been quite an evening. Got some rest. I'm back up, watching some more coverage. But at this point now, I feel that we have discussed as best we could some of the major races, the historical moments, and the downright interesting issues and their resolutions on our ballots throughout the country. I'll be keeping you informed. The Farrar report will air. The Farrar report will air up by 6 p.m. Eastern on Sundays on YouTube, on The Left Turn, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on WordPress. And things are going to be really taking off, and I want to really encourage you to check it out. I want to be really getting into Jacksonville, the city of Jacksonville. Who runs Jacksonville? History Jacksonville. There's a lot to see, and you and I are going to go there together. And I want to thank you for watching, and we're going to go ahead and say good day, and we'll talk online on Facebook, and for some of you even on Twitter, and very excited and very happy for the country. I think the best thing that could have happened has happened, and I look forward to the coming years. And we'll have a lot coming up over the next several months as we follow, as we move forward into the President Obama's second term and our new House of Representatives and new Senate to be impaneled in January. All right, take it easy. See you later.